Okay, overall energy today. Oh, let's have a look. What have we got out today? Right, okay, I feel you're connected into someone. I'm reading for you today, and you're connected into somebody where they keep making false promises, okay? They keep making false promises. It's the energy of different day, but the same stuff, okay? You just felt nothing was changing. Everything they promised you, it didn't shift, okay? This card is very strong message. Nothing changed, all right? So I'm going to have a look at that because they're in your energy still. And I want to see where this is going. Have they made amends? And really, I feel by the end of the reading, I want to really nail down how they feel about you deep down. Not what we think is going on in the 3D or out there or on social media, but how do they really think about you? You know, what are they feeling? Okay? Because I'm channeling that they still have feelings for some reason. I know they didn't take the action they promised. And they know that they let you down, okay? But I'm just hearing the word superstar. That's you, all right? And they dimmed you. They almost like, I just feel they snuffed your energy out. So let's have a look. Let's see. I'm going to take a couple more of these. Then I'm going to have a look at the past. Okay, I'm going to get my tarot deck out, have a look at the past. And then by the end of the reading, we'll know. We'll know. Okay, let's just give these another quick shuffle. Give them a tap as well. But thank you for watching. I read all your comments. I really do appreciate them. And stay strong. Just stay strong, okay? Keep fighting for you. Keep pouring back into you. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of this video. The links are below in the description box, and everything's on the website, and check out the free relationship report as well. Okay, let's roll. Yeah, you know, that's what I was feeling with this card. Means that your light hates on your light and your power, okay? You shine very brightly. Even now, if you're feeling your energy is tanked, or you just feel very, very lost and you don't know which path to take, your energy was their life force. Now, this can be a good or a bad thing. It's a good thing if it's equaled out. It becomes a bad thing if one person's like literally sucking the other person dry. And there are people who do that, especially in love relationships, okay? So, you know when I said superstar, this card says that you have magic and you have power, okay? Now, that doesn't mean to say you're going around waving at, you know, a magic wand or anything. It's your energy, it's your aura, okay? And I feel that your person, your ex, has said this to somebody, that they said you're magic, you're a superstar, okay? But the downside of that is, I think it terrified them, okay? Because they couldn't be you. They couldn't be you, okay? So one more, let's see what this one's, yeah. Another thing that's come out in this overall energy today is that you had somebody around you who was a karmic friend, okay? This is sort of an aside to the love bit, but I feel it's all interlinked. So within your energy, your ex's energy, your person's energy, there was a karmic connection with a friend. There was someone that you couldn't fully trust. Okay, you had some secret competition, by the way. Now, I'm not saying anything came of it. I'm not saying, you know, it could have done. It's a general reading, but there was secret competition, okay? And Spirit is saying to you, keep your friends close, but your enemy's closer. And there is somebody within this connection. Okay, I'm just going to clarify that with a tarot card. Actually, I'm being asked to clarify that with a tarot card. What's this karmic? Who was in your energy? Who was in your energy? Female, possibly an earth sign. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It could have been something to do with work colleague, or with this card, it could have been a female relative, okay? But there's also possibly a work connection here. This female energy was extremely jealous of you, and I'm getting very jealous of your relationship, but I have to say it because it's this card. Specifically could have been jealous of some material possessions you had. Now by that it doesn't mean that you lived in some mansion or any of that, but just what you had, whatever you had, okay, whether it's 15 bedrooms or 1 bedroom, that's not what I'm saying today. They definitely just were jealous, okay? But I feel you had your suspicions about this person, all right? So that is still in the energy, and that's why I'm rattling on today, because it's come out, because it's still in the energy. You know who this is, all right? You know who it is. This person also neglected responsibilities in their own life, but blamed everybody else, all right? So that's just in the energy as well for you today. But I'm going to just get some cards out now to see how your person really feels, because that's what I want us to get to before the end of this reading today. How do they really feel? They're still holding on to you, they're obsessed about you, and they're probably spying on you. Now by spying, I don't mean stalking. They're keeping tabs on you in some shape or form. They're very interested to get any information on you. And I'm hearing get any information on you because they don't always find it easy to find out what you're doing, okay? You are not in contact. I feel that you're not sharing social media accounts particularly anymore, but they get very excited when they can even have a snifter, as we say in the UK. It means even just a little bit of information, all right, about what you are doing. So they've still got very deep feelings for you. Before I even pull any more cards, I feel they're still clinging on to the hope that you might come back, or that something will change. Yeah, soulmates. There you go. They do. They see you as a soulmate. You're their little superstar. You know, that's what they've said about you. They've said you're magic. You're magical. You're a magical person. All right. They have a deep love for you. They still have a very, very, very deep love for you. You know, there you go. They're still obsessed and clinging to this relationship. It's that other energy there, that karmic. Just watch people, and this also could be a general message for you. If there's anybody, forget love for a minute. Just forget the love bit. If there's anybody in your environment that, you know, when you think to yourself, God, that's a bit odd, or I wonder, and then you say, no, I'm just imagining it, or they couldn't possibly be like that. Well, I think we do see, don't we, you know, just the world in general, really, that sometimes people are not who they are. So be careful. If you get an intuitive hit that there's somebody in your energy at the moment who you are not sure about, please listen to that message you're getting. That is your spirit guide. We all have spirit guides, okay? We're born with them, and our guides are there when we take our last breath to take us home, okay? Listen to that. Please listen to it. lusting, forbidden connection. I had this a few days ago. The element of an energy where somebody sees you as their soulmate. They absolutely love you, okay? They adore you, all right? But is it now forbidden? Is it forbidden? Will your relationship be frowned on by other people? Will other people frown on it? Yeah, your exes, loss, grief, sorrow, they miss you. They miss you dreadfully, okay? And I feel that they're a little bit depressed, a little bit low, because they don't see how they're going to get back. There's obstacles. You'll know what they are, okay? There are obstacles now, since you've separated, that impede, I'm just hearing that word impede, would impede you reconciling, okay? There's things in the way. There's things in the way. But they're hoping. If you're feeling a pull on your energy, it's them thinking about you, okay? They're thinking about you, they're hoping, they've got faith, they're almost manifesting you, either consciously or subconsciously, but you are on their mind a lot. You are on their mind a lot, okay? So let's just have one more before we move on. Yeah, they're very withdrawn, all right? They feel very lonely. They're quite solitary. Even if they've gone into another relationship, they're feeling very lonely and very alone. Now, you can be in a relationship and still feel very alone, okay? So if they have gone into another relationship that you know of, then it's not working out. It's just, the passion's not there. It's almost, I'm hearing now, a relationship of convenience. I'm hearing the word convenience. That it's just easier to be in it than it is to leave it. Okay? However, I'm hearing to tell you that they would leave it if they thought that you would be interested. And I'm hearing to tell you that they would throw everything away and just be done with it. Okay? But they're not sure now, with this forbidden card, if you would want to commit to them again. All right? They do want to give you the truth, and they do want to give you some clarity. I feel what they'd like to apologise for is thrill chasing. Okay, again, very specific. You'll know now if it's for you. Did they chase thrills, you know, excitement, good times, that kind of things? Were they partying? Were they just online chatting to people they shouldn't have been chatting to? You know, that kind of thing. They'd like to apologise. They'd like to tell you the truth and say, you know what, I made a massive mistake. Yeah, is it too late? And I feel they've been saying that a lot to themselves. Is it too late? What can I do? What can I do? Let me just look at their environment a little bit more. Let's have a look at their environment. Okay, it's the moon, but it's in the reverse, so all is going to be revealed. It is going to come out, this, okay? Secrets are going to come out. The truth. The moon is in reverse. It's the truth coming out for me. All right, it's healing. It's somebody standing up and being counted and not being fearful. But also, I feel with the moon at times, especially when it's in the reverse, that somebody's getting past their anxiety, they're getting past their limiting beliefs, and they've seen through a situation. So in their environment, they have seen the truth of what's going on, whatever that means, okay? They've seen through the truth, okay? The veil, it's almost like the veils come off, all right? The veils come down. So let's see what else they'd like to say to you. Let's have a little look. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I lost myself for a little while. Yeah, they sure did. I will wait for a sign from you. Yes, exactly. this is the challenge. Are you going to want to speak to them? It's almost like I said earlier, they will throw everything away. They will just let go of wherever they are parked at the moment, and they will come back. But they're waiting for some sign from you. Okay. I feel that in the past, this is in the past, that they possibly blamed you. Okay, maybe you had something going on in your life where you couldn't fully devote all your time and attention to them. Now that happens, and in a partnership, the other person should really just work with you and say, you know, how can I support you? What can I do to help you? Not make whatever was a difficult situation for you even worse, okay? They would like to say they regret acting like a spoilt brat. They blamed you, okay, in some shape or form. But really, they didn't support you because you had some pain of your own, or something, some situation in life that you had to deal with that needed to be sorted out, and you had to be there, and they were not supportive. They would like to say, I'm sorry. Okay, now I feel that's what the forbidden thing's linking into as well, again, because I feel that because they didn't support you, that you two reconciling would be, I'm hearing the exact words, would be frowned on. Okay, so let's just get one of these cards. Let me just see this deck. Put that there. Don't know how that's got in there. Or maybe that's a message actually. Have you been acting unbothered? Yeah? I think you have actually. Well done. Well done. And you know, when you act unbothered, it's not a game. You're not acting unbothered because you want to spite them. You act unbothered because you realise, you know what? I'm just amazing. I'm worth more than this. I know my worth. I know how lovable I am. I know how precious I am. And I know that anybody who is with me is damn lucky. I feel you are going into or in that energy. Now, trust me. Please trust me. As soon as you do that, they come back, or they make contact, or there's a synchronicity where you bump into them or a friend of theirs, or something will happen, okay? You won't know how, you don't need to know how, but something will happen, all right? Now, the message for you, interesting, the one that came out, higher power, listen to your intuition, going right back to where I was saying about this female energy, possibly an earth sign, who isn't to be trusted, somebody who's a karmic friend or pretends to be your friend. Listen to your intuition, okay? Now, the outcome of this, the bottom of the deck is unfinished symphony. This isn't over. It does not mean necessarily that it will be a full reconciliation. It's just not over now. It will be whatever you want it to be. If you tell the story that you have reconciled, that everything is working out for you, that your person is totally committed to you, devoted to you, puts you first, that is what will happen. However, you have free will. You get to decide, you know, this is your movie, this is your life, you're writing the script. Your thoughts and your beliefs are writing the script. So, it's unfinished. So you will be speaking to this person, okay? Or you will find out some information if you choose not to speak to them, okay? You will find out some information that closes this out for you, okay? But either way, this is a beautiful reading because you are poised to start enjoying life again. Whichever path, and you get to choose, whichever one you're visualizing, thinking about, you know, in your heart and soul, this person still loves you. they regret messing around, they regret chasing cheap thrills, they regret all of it, okay? And they regret not supporting you. They feel a great deal of shame. I feel they feel ashamed today of what they did, and how it's almost like you were in a big ocean, right? And they're in a boat, I'm seeing this, and they got a life ring, and the ocean is you with other things in your life going on, and you're up and down, in and out, and trying your best, and they didn't throw you the life raft, they just sailed off, and then said that you didn't love them, that you didn't love them,